Yo, hope you guys are having a good day, because I for sure haven't. There's nothing worse than it being cold and there being wind. It just fucks my eyes over. Holy shit. Then it's also like raining a bit. Well, not really raining, it's more of a sprinkle. So if you're going out, make sure to, get a sweater and maybe an umbrella. It's probably gonna be raining all week, if not all month. Which, to be fair, it's pretty interesting. Not interesting. It's pretty good for kids, since rain in winter usually means there's gonna be snow. Anyways, whatever. Let's get back on topic. Today we're gonna be reacting to Jack Doherty, the kid who everyone hates, me included. Well, not really hate. He's just annoying, right? Apparently he's gonna be facing, or he could be facing prison. I was gonna react to this 2 weeks ago, but I got a bit distracted with Where Winds Meet. I didn't expect that game to be that fun to play.
It is safe to say Jack Doherty's year just keeps getting worse because he was just arrested. The dude, known for harassing strangers on the street, then hiding behind his bodyguard, is essentially...
So it was only a matter of time, right? Like, either he gets arrested or someone beats him up or shoots at him.
Been one of the largest internet punching bags for a while now.
Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't get arrested sooner for driving while like on stream and like not paying attention at all in the rain.
And instead of him taking a step back and figuring out why people are treating him like this, because honestly, it's pretty easy to see why.
Well, the thing is, he knows why people treat him like that, and he does it on purpose. If I'm not wrong, I think I watched another video about him where it's like, oh yeah, he's self-aware. He just knows this is what gets him the most views, so he does it.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What you gonna do?
The most views, the most interactions.
What you gonna do?
Yeah, instead of doing anything with that behavior, he just kind of doubles down into what he calls his villain arc. And I guess this villain arc is just running an OF management, continuing to harass strangers on stream, and he obviously doesn't take things too well when people talk about how he clings to his security.
Well, I think this was proven to be staged for views. Like, even the cameraman was in on it.
But today, with his arrest, there was some...
Like, people see him as an annoying little prick, which he is. But he does all these things on purpose because he knows these things get views.
That was confirmed from the McKinley podcast that we covered a couple weeks ago.
And to be fair, I guess technically he's harassing strangers. But the only real like crime I've seen has been like a car crash. And maybe some of the OnlyFans girls. Like, maybe he's done something there that could be illegal.
Essentially, his ex went onto a podcast and spent about 5 hours talking about how awful it was living and working with Jack. And she specifically went over his stimulant usage, which is one of the reasons he was arrested now. And I also do want to say real quick, the podcast is kind of like a crabs in the bucket situation.
By stimulant, does he mean drugs? Or actual like a prescribed stimulants?
Situation, as both people involved are just scumbags. Now, obviously, that doesn't justify Jack hospitalizing her on purpose for content because he wanted to do a funny moment and flip the golf cart with her in it. But, still, as soon as she left that relationship, she continued to promote her OF through slandering other creators like Mr. Beast and even Lacey. And honestly,
Wait. So, what? Okay, wait. So she broke up with him, went on a podcast.
Justify Jack hospitalizing her on purpose.
Okay, so she broke up with him because he hospitalized her
For content because he wanted to do a funny
by hitting her. Well, okay.
Moment and flip the golf cart with her in it. But still, as soon as she left that relationship, she continued to promote her OF through...
Okay, so she broke up with him, went on a podcast, talked shit about him, sure. Then she promoted her OnlyFans by shitting on...
slandering other creators like Mr. Beast and even Lacey. And honestly, it's pretty much straight...
Well, here's the problem. If she's just doing this for OnlyFans, couldn't she be doing the slandering to Jack Doherty to promote her OnlyFans as well? Because now that puts into question like their which he said about him as well.
Straightforward. Good people don't make up stuff like that about others for money. That's pretty simple. But today, while I was having coffee, I saw this come across my feed. Content creator Jack Doherty arrested in Florida. Oh boy. So let's check out this footage here. All right, so we have part 1 here.
What? No.
I got him. Hey, yo, you don't want to go neither. Back up. I'm just saying I got him.
Okay, this is staged.
Back up. Yo.
Okay, yeah, it's staged, right? Like, he got his phone from the
Back up. I'm just saying I got him. Back up. Don't worry about it. Back up. Yo, back up. Yo. Where you going? You back up.
What is he doing with his phone? Why did he grab his phone back to do that?
Dude, I swear, like, even in movies, impersonating, fuck, I don't know what's happening with my brain. Police. That's still illegal, right? Yeah, it's still a crime.
Was that the resisting
There's
part?
no way he's doing that.
Funny. You want to be funny? You try to get on the street, go on the street. I know who the you think you are, bro. No, you're not. He was trying. Like, after I do it, who the are you, bro?
See, this is what I mean. Like, this is a cop, right? But the way he's acting it's as if he's trying to, like, get as much views out of it, right? It's like he's being aggro on purpose for it.
Was that the resisting part?
Funny. You want to be funny? You try to get on the street, go on the street.
Because I'm pretty sure other like pranksters have done this before, where they're like arrested and it's fake.
Who the you think you are, bro? No, you're not. He was trying. Like, after I do it, who the are you, bro?
I was trying to walk up the street, but
Doesn't matter, bro. All you had to do was get in the sidewalk. That's it. You want to be funny?
Okay.
That's it, bro.
So he was filming something in the middle of the road and was probably asked to leave, and he kept filming his bit.
Okay, no, it has to be real, right? Like, yeah, it has to be real. It can't be.
That's my
like,
guess.
fake
Okay,
cops.
wow, he was like
Just like making an actual like police car, or one that looks like it. That should be like
smack in the middle of
really
the road.
bad, right?
Everything got to be some goddamn content, man.
That's the security guard, I'm assuming, complaining about this was all over some content. Okay. Here, let's
happened?
check out part 2 here.
What did he do?
He was running a steak hand. He was doing a gambling thing.
Okay, so he was filming some ad
Gambling?
for steak or something.
Gotta be some goddamn content, man.
Okay, and that's the clip of his security venting about it.
Steak, gambling, What's gambling? Luck. He's in the middle of the road. What does that mean? He didn't get hit by a car, so he's lucky. Is that the ad? So he's lucky, so he can gamble.
Yes.
Is that
Okay,
what
confirming his
happened?
content.
These are all high.
Like, I don't. Why is he in the middle of the road filming
Right.
a gambling ad?
Right. We have very limited
Wait, wasn't that his girlfriend right there, the blonde chick? I thought that was his ex. Why is she?
information. Obviously, this happened in Miami Beach, but the police did apparently make a statement about this, calling him a, in quote, shithead. So here last evening, Miami Beach police arrested a social media influencer, Jack Doherty, as he was walking in the middle of a busy street while live streaming and ignoring the repeated officer demands to clear the roadway. Bravo to the men and women of Miami Beach PD. Ensuring that entitled little shitheads like this know that if you come to Miami Beach, you will respect our city, respect our men and women in blue, and respect our laws makes our entire community better. Our incredible law enforcement have my full support enforcing our laws regardless of someone's color. So
Okay, so he was doing some main character like action, right? Just walking in the middle of the street. But I still don't see how like making a gambling ad. Like, what?
media account, bank account, or any other arbitrary measure that leads people to wrongly believe they have special entitlement in our city. That's a quote from Commissioner Joe Magazine. And what's interesting as well is like this is all coming off of a viral confrontation he had just a couple days ago, which I think also happened at Miami Beach.
Another one?
It's very understandable what you're doing. Like the fact that you're fans like and make hundreds of thousands, if not millions, it's like who wouldn't do that? But I just think that it's degenerate. I think you're ruining,
Sure.
your image. Absolutely. But I guess like with what's in return, it doesn't really matter.
He's gonna throw the food at his face. Is that it?
But it's like no image and no money, and like maybe not the best image, but a lot of money. It's like
Yeah, but I mean, like,
That is the
what does that
dumbest
image
justification of that,
matter? We have
though.
the same image and we all hang out with each other. That's all that matters.
yeah, but their souls are gone at the end of the day.
Well, our parents still love us, so
Yeah.
that's all that matters. You know, you don't have to please the world. You know, that's the thing.
Okay.
You don't think your soul is gone? I would definitely disagree.
I feel like this is very common backlash they get, though.
You know?
I don't. Yeah, they could say that about.
I'm sorry, but I feel like this doesn't have anything to do with the crime, right? Like, did he walk in the middle of the road to prove that I don't know that they made money or
I
something?
mean, but it wouldn't be true. You know, there's.
But it's the same thing with them too. You know, it's like people can say it, but it's not true. You know, they're also like completely normal people. You know.
Well, do you acknowledge the fact that you'll never likely be able to have a relationship that's like permanent?
I have to say relationships, they're going.
Yeah.
Shh, don't say it on stream. No, I'm kidding.
But anyone who's like willing to put up with you know, your whole package, I feel like is not going to be someone who's
Shit,
worth
a
it.
lot to put up with, Grace. A lot of food comes with her. A lot of
Why are we
food, a lot of
watching
sassy
this?
frat.
Like, maybe I'm being negative and I'm not with the times, but I just don't see any.
Okay. Like, I'm not. Why are we watching this part? Like, I don't. I feel like this has nothing to do with the reason he
Any
got
man
arrested, right?
willing to take you on.
Like, they're just talking
Yo.
normally.
That's crazy.
A guy came?
Well, now what? He has no choice now. Like, but to find a man that's gonna take her on.
Well, yeah, no,
Nothing
you
happened,
gotta
okay.
you gotta double down on your. I'd be like, that's yeah. Definitely gotta double down on it.
So that clip went pretty viral, but this is like the extremely
Okay.
common feedback that they get. So I'm kind of surprised that Jack hasn't came up with better comebacks when people are
Yeah.
giving him the same thing over and over again. But I mean, at this point, I feel like it's very clear that people dislike how they promote themselves, as they essentially paddle this adult content straight
Sure.
to kids. And it's very clear by the way they market themselves. A little bit of a stretch though, but
Oh yeah, I have no problem with OnlyFans, but it's true that Jack Doherty himself does like target kids primarily with his like YouTube content, if I'm not wrong. He does those child-friendly things where they're constantly skipping, low attention span, shit like that,
the dude did
which
call
is obviously for kids.
him out for being soulless, and now they were arrested for filming a gambling
Like, that's
promotion in the middle of the
obviously
street.
a
Either way, though,
negative.
Jack's bodyguard might be feeling like this right now. So, I mean, going off of the information that we have right now, I feel like they were filming some sort of gambling promotion in the middle of the road. The cops claimed he was streaming, but I couldn't verify.
Again, but why? Why in the middle of the road? Also, couldn't you get actors? Like, there's probably plenty of roads that are empty and you can use, right? Then you just get actors and I don't understand this. Also, what's even the gambling about? Like, getting lucky you don't get run down by a car?
That he was. So again, I think they were just filming some sort of steak promo or something like that. So yeah, I'm just guessing it was some gambling promo in the middle of the street. And naturally, he was breaking.
Isn't Stake like $1 million company? Like most gambling companies? They can definitely afford to buy some time in an empty road or in a studio.
In the law while in
For an
possession
ad.
of things that he shouldn't have. So he was being a complete moron. But with him, that's nothing new because his entire life is kind of like a skill issue. And currently he's now facing 7 years in prison. So Jack Doherty just got hit with 3 separate charges in Florida, and the max penalties are worse than what people think. Because he's facing a felony for possession of controlled substances, which alone can carry 5 years in prison. Then he has possession of under 20 G's of that Bob Marley special, which is a first-degree misdemeanor with up to 1 year in jail. And then on top
Sure.
of that, he's being charged with resisting an officer without violence, which is another possible year. So altogether stacked, he's technically
Resisting an officer without violence. Did he actually resist though? I feel like he didn't really do anything, right? Like he just got his phone. But he wasn't handcuffed or anything. Like they weren't at that point. They weren't really trying to handcuff him. Like I don't want to defend this dipshit, but I don't feel like he was really
We're looking at up to 7 years behind bars in an absolute worst case scenario. Realistically, though, he probably won't see anything near this because, you know, from what I can tell,
Probably won't even see a year, if we're honest.
he's a first-time offender, so he'll probably just end up getting probation or some sort of diversion. Overall, though, I don't really see this as being a super big deal, ironically. He likely has a stimulant prescription.
Honestly, I thought it had something to do with him crashing his car or some shit. I wasn't expecting, like, oh, he's in the middle of the road. Like, I don't really care.
He has
Like, I guess being in the middle of the road is dangerous since a car might swirl to avoid hitting him and, you know, hit another car or something. I guess.
a personal use amount of bud, and obviously resisting arrest and being a moron on the street, that's probably the worst thing going for him here, unless whatever stimulants he had on him were not prescribed to him. Then he could actually be in a whole nother world of trouble. So the most likely outcome of all this is probably, you know, some fines and probation. But from what I can tell, as of recording this video, he hasn't been bailed out yet, so that's also kind of interesting. But I mean, hey, knowing him, he'll probably slither his way out of this. So subscribe if you're new, because I'm trying to get about 2 million subscribers here, because we're getting really close, and it'll be dope if we hit that sometime soon. But other than that, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Thank you so much for the support.
All right. I'm gonna be honest, I expected more from this. Like, I expected a bigger crime, a bigger... Then again, he is a dumbass. So going to prison, I guess, for a dumbass crime makes sense. Anyways, I'm gonna leave the video link on the description. If you want to go check it out, give a like and subscribe. Like he said, he's near 2 million. Go and give it a sub. Peace. Ooh.